is my 2008 Ford Mustang GT. Has the 4.6 liter in it, which I'm going to make a video soon about that, why I got the 4.6 and not the 5.0, and I'll convince all of you guys why the 4.6 is honestly better in certain ways. I'll just put it in that. But in today's video, we're going to be going sports cars versus trucks. And I mean, everyone's talked about this as a kid, especially when they're growing up and you know, you're into cars. Which one is better? Which one's more fun? Which one's more affordable? And so I'm going to be covering all of that in today's video. So yeah, let's get into it. The Explorer's in the way. Now we've made it here to my lovely home. There's where I sleep at night. Anyways, if you know where this place is, do not come here. It's private property, see no parking. Anyways, let's get into this. When I say sports cars, I mean, obviously you guys know I am a very big muscle car guy. That's the number one thing when it comes to sports cars. But also, I've worked with supercars for quite a bit, so I've driven a lot of the Stradvan's vehicles, even in some of his videos. So I've been experienced in all the types of vehicles I've driven, especially me being a mechanic. I've pretty much been in everything. So I could go a lot of ways with this, but let's stick with the muscle cars for now. 8 cylinders, 4.6 liters of freaking bald eagles. Are you kidding me? And it's also rear-wheel drive. So you guys know when you put those two together, I mean, you can see over here some other doing it. That's right, you get burnouts, which roll the clips. Done to this. Previous owner actually put this intake on it. It's K&N. I don't know if it's actually going to do anything, but with just an exhaust that I made myself, a tune that I made myself off of YouTube videos and some schooling, literally this thing is faster than 5.0s now. Stock 5.0s, it doesn't matter if it's 10 speed or the 6 speed. I have done pulls against both of them and I'm faster than it. So in terms of money putting into it, that was probably only like, I don't know, 400 bucks total. Obviously, I want to go a lot bigger on this. I want to do heads and a valve train kit so I can get that lope out of it. And just by doing that, these cars can get roughly around 100 wheel horsepower just from that, which is insane. And that would run me around $2,500, and then probably around $2,000 if I do it myself. So in terms of money, you can upgrade these things super easily and get tons of power out of it. Now we get into the bad part about these cars, which I'm sure a lot of you guys can relate. In order to have fun in these cars, you have to go to Mexico. It's always Mexico, right? You have to go to Mexico in order to have fun in these cars, or you have to go pay a track fee, and sometimes tracks aren't very close. You know, I have one that's about an hour and a half away, but I mean, you know, it's just a hassle, right? So I'd say that's probably one of the worst parts about having a sports car is that, and that's where we get into trucks. This is my 2010 Ford Ranger, the best truck money can buy. Now, a lot of you guys know that my first truck was a Ford Ranger. It was a 99, and I had no money at all when I had that truck. But the thing is, you can buy parts for these things for so freaking cheap, it's unreal. They have super expensive and super cheap parts for pretty much everything on this thing. So you can go in so many different directions, which obviously right now I chose the Baja pre-runner type style.
That thing sounds so nice.
If I was his girlfriend, do you have to do that?
She's probably like, holy shit. He also has a bike. Like this.
And a Mustang.
And a Mustang. He has a sport bike.
He lives with Brandon.
What does he ride?
I don't know.
My first truck was more like Ultra 4 rock crawly type of truck, and parts for that, I built an amazing truck for probably, you know, $800, and that's pushing it. It's probably less than that. And I went up so many different hills, so many different trails that, you know, all these Razor guys and Jeep guys all think they can do. But Ford Ranger, best truck ever. Now this one is obviously stock, nothing done to it whatsoever. No, I'm joking. So let's start with the rear end. The rear end, this is a F-150 rear axle. That's why it's a lot wider. I also got the wide body flares for the front and the back, which I painted myself, which they're not that good. Same with putting on these stickers right here. The rear end, this is stock frame right here. Goes all the way across. Everything else gone, the bed gone. All this is custom fabricated right here. Spare tire mounts with the ratchet straps. This because I know how my life goes and I don't want to blow up. Then we got the good stuff. These right here. These King shocks. Okay, King is the best. They're top of the game, but man, they're freaking expensive. It does great though, it's totally worth it. And same with the aftermarket leaf springs with these shackles. The stock ones, I mean, they would probably break after the first jump. Then let's get up to the front. We got the 3 HID headlights, you know, the front bumper. Then we get under here, we have the coilovers with the camber spindles. Also the BTF extended control arm kit, which eventually I want to go to A-frame. Then we have the stock 4-liter engine inside of it, which I really want to swap out. It needs 8 cylinders, and you know, the 6-cylinder just doesn't sound as good. I've had instances where I can't get up a hill because it can't turn these 35s, so a V8 needs to happen. Out of all the mods on this, the best one is the headlight sticker. That thing gives it so much freaking vision, so much power. It's just an all-around the best mod. Like, you cannot compete with that whatsoever. I want everyone down in the comments to go comment which you like more, either the trucks or sports cars. Me, I'm a truck guy. I mean, the sports cars are fun, but yeah, it's a hassle. You have to go to Mexico, you know, the track and all that type of stuff. This is the best legal fun you could have. There's so many places in Utah. I mean, right over there's a trail, right up there's a trail, back over there's trails, even further over there. Like, I'm in the middle of the city right now on a dirt road, which, I mean, I've filmed some content here. So, trucks, hands down, it's the best. You know, I can't really speed in it right now. Maybe when I get a V8, might change in it, but best truck ever made. Now, I'd say if you're getting a first vehicle, I would get a low budget 6-cylinder off-road type of vehicle. The stories I've made in that, you know, you guys have heard some of the stories. I have way more to tell. There's just so much fun you can create out of these things, and they're low budget. But the problem with these is that I don't know if this is only my case, but you know, I'm sure most off-roaders get this. You break parts a lot. And when I say a lot, I mean, look at my taillights. They're held on by zip ties. But the zip ties held better than the hardware. So I don't know, is that a problem? I mean, for me, I'm going over some of the craziest terrains, going highway speeds over it. So I understand why I'm breaking it, but this truck does a lot better than most in that sense. So that's kind of cool. But yeah, I mean, I break stuff a lot. All right, now that's gonna end today's video. Let me know down in the comments what you like more, either if it's trucks or if it's Mustangs, and which one do you like seeing more content of? Because I mean, I have both, so I think that's the all around the best thing you can do is just have one of each, right? That's what I did. If you liked today's content, leave a like, subscribe for more crazy content, and thanks for watching.